What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Odie, and welcome to my Final Fantasy VII Remake News Update number 3. Today I'll be talking about a recent quote made by the producer of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Yoshinori Kitase. In a recent interview made by Creative Village, Yoshinori Kitase states, and I quote, "I would like the people of today's generation to taste the shock that was tasted then. Final Fantasy VII Remake produced this time is not made by tracing Final Fantasy VII 20 years ago, but by generously introducing the latest technology exceeding the latest series Final Fantasy 15. I want to deliver a new shock," end quote. This is great news in my opinion. Final Fantasy 15 has some of the best graphics of any game of this generation. Square made the Luminous engine specifically for Final Fantasy 15, and believe me, if you've ever played the game, the graphics are amazing. Some of the best particle effects I've ever seen in a video game, honestly. Since the producer wants to exceed the latest game in the series, Final Fantasy 15, we can expect to see some mind-bending graphics. Ever since Final Fantasy VII, Square has made the best graphics possible for the Final Fantasy series, making enormous strides with each and every entry in the series. Just compare Final Fantasy VII to Final Fantasy VIII. At the time of Final Fantasy VII's release, everyone thought the graphics were the best anyone's ever seen. This could be the reason why the producer wants Final Fantasy VII Remake to be technologically better than 15. They want Final Fantasy again to be the new awesome spectacle graphically. We can also gather from this latest quote that Final Fantasy VII Remake will not be the same as the originals. Yoshinori Kitase describes the remake as a way to, quote, deliver a new shock, but at the same time have the same taste as the original. Referring back to some of the older news about the remake being episodic, now Square aims to deliver a new shock with each episode. It's going to be a hard thing to pull off in my opinion. I have a wild theory. Maybe there will be characters specific to each episode of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, or possibly they introduce new characters to the story. That would literally be shocking, wouldn't it? Now that Tokyo Game Show is over, the only other possible dated event we could receive Final Fantasy Remake news is during the PlayStation Experience. The experience will be held during December 9th through the 10th. Honestly, I doubt we will see anything, but it's always good to be prepared. Overall, I'm excited to hear that Square Enix is making the Final Fantasy VII Remake the most ambitious game they've ever done yet. And rightfully so, the Final Fantasy VII deserves every bit of work they can put into it, honestly. As long as the Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't take as long as it was to make Final Fantasy 15, I think everyone will be really happy. I want Final Fantasy VII Remake to be able to be as good as the original, or maybe surpass it. Isn't that the point of every remake? Speaking of really good remakes, the new Metroid game, Metroid Samus Returns, is a lot of fun. This game right here, fucking dope. If you're a fan of the Metroid games, pick this shit up. Seriously. Also, to everyone out there hunting the SNES Classic on Friday, good luck, my dudes. Seriously. I'll be out there hunting too, but knowing Nintendo, we're going to need all the luck we can get. What did you think of the latest news from Square? Let me know. Thank you to everyone that's watched this video. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun making these and getting the hype ready for Final Fantasy VII. I know I'm hyped. Are you hyped? Yeah. I will be posting a new video every week around Monday or Tuesday, so subscribe if you like what you saw. Keep playing those RPGs and I'll see you next time. Peace!